From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with the option. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that's good for a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's got this down to the 35. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
York able to send this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Cooks flashing the footwork and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. The Chargers at 9-3 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Herbert now. Open man right side. That's McConkey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Daniels looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Daniels.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run again with Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
To the air goes Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Herbert.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, here's second down at 7. He's going to try and do this himself.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Third down and 10.
In motion goes the tight end.
To throw is Daniels.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45 to about the 48-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pass hauled in by Johnston. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now 2nd and 9. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Ladd McConkey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done.
and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Buying time to his left.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And they run with Harris off the option.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Daniels from the gun on third down.
It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here's Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Touchdown, Washington. Pat Freiermuth
From 3 yards out.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Daniels going to try and throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston,
49 yards.
And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Daniels looking to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Now Daniels. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Daniels going to throw for it.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And running with power here.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
On the counter now, it's Sanders.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for L.A. He juked him. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Back to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's first and goal.
He's back to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. This is first and 10. Herbert going to throw.
Flush to his right.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Here's first down. Now Herbert.
He's able to get it to Coleman. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up